What's the crack, lads? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about the English League Legends Player of the Week Legend Challenge. Now, we've already beaten this. We've actually played them a couple of times just to get some footage and stuff and show you different breakdowns of attack that they do. Because once you figure out how they play, you can actually beat them, right? Now, this is a nice little nod to the old Master League fans as well. They've got the original Win in 11 logo that you see here for the English League Club Legends. But I do feel as if this is going to be all about stopping out wide play. And that's why if you are used to playing meta and you're used to playing a lot of online, you don't play against AI or you don't play out wide or you don't really kind of use the width, it can be more difficult of a challenge in the AC Milan one. The AC Milan one is very centralized play. That's why, you know, a lot of people have beaten the AC Milan one that are struggling with this. Chances are you probably play like a 4-2-1-3 or a 4-3-1-2 or any of those combinations through the centre with the Champs or Arteta, where it's all about getting the ball through the centre areas, right? So what are we going to do against this one? Well, opposite to what we did against the AC Milan one, we're actually going to launch our main attacks through the middle here with Hazard and Kagawa, right? We still have our width for Son and Bale, but we're going to be trying to stop Beckham and Bale, and we're going to be trying to stop the ball going in from crosses to Drogba and Cantona. Because if you do let them get crosses in, and you'll see here, we're going to just leave large portions of this video raw, right? You will see that they will try and force out wide all the time. This is why I think that when Master League does eventually come, right? I do feel that the AI challenge will be quite difficult, especially if you're playing it on high difficulty, because the AI actually do have a logic in what they're trying to do game plan wise. You can see what they're trying to do. If you play them enough, I know a lot of people don't like playing against the AI. Me personally, I do. I think it does really improve you because it is essentially like playing against a really good Division 1 player. That's what it is. A Division 1 type player that will spam the mechanics. That's what it is. The AI will cheat, they'll lie, they'll deceive. No, but they will cheat, man. They'll not cheat, but they'll do every dirty trick in the book and the dark arts, right? Now, we try to do with dark arts ourselves here. There is no honor in playing against the AI and Legend difficulty, lads. Take the win as much as you can, right? Obviously, it's going to be a little bit more difficult because the players are super boosted, but in one game, we'll show you the stats. This was one of the games, I think, that went to penalties, I think, on one of our profiles. And it was just incredible, man. I mean, we could not score. I just could not score in this game, right? But you'll see in another match then when we just tried to get a little bit more clinical in our attacks. But yeah, they will play, as I said, they'll do shoulder charge. They'll do, you know, they'll professional foul you. They'll take you out of your stride. They won't let you run the ball around them in rings. They basically just do all the dirty tricks and use the game mechanics to the best of their ability, right? That's why I don't think that shoulder charge will be taken out anytime soon, because it's such a fundamental part of the AI's kind of attack pattern and their defense pattern, you know, and their tackling works that way as well. But you will see here with the basis of about 5 or 6 attacks, you will see that it's all about getting the ball out wide. So because of the formation that we're playing, we're actually getting very tight on the players at the back, right? You saw the setup that we had here. Beautiful dribbling from Hazard. Again, one of the best dribblers in the game. Should have done better with that. That's a bad miss from me. But you will see that we get a very similar opportunity here again. We stop the flow on the wing. Dennis Irwin is pushed right up. Patrick Vieira gets turned over. We've got a 3-on-2 split here. Son gets the ball. A lovely bit of dribbling again. Takes it past him. And we should be popping that in. We should be doing better with that and just laying it off. But again, they're just so aggressive, this AI. But look at this. Bale out wide again. Gets the ball, beats me. This is their best chance of the game. This should have been a goal. Brilliant movement. And Drogba just misses it. But do you see the pattern? Do you see what they're trying to do? They're trying to get the ball out wide. They're trying to cut in, or else they're trying to cross. If you take the cross away from them, they'll try and cut in like we did there. If you take the cut off away from them and get very aggressive, they'll go for a cross. So it's very, yeah, it does improve you. I think you have to be kind of like locked in. I played this first one, I think it was like late after the stream, and I was just playing it, and I was like, look, how hard could it be? We already beat the AC Milan Legend one. But this one, lads, was just impossible, honestly. In this match, like, it will take you, I think it'll take you at least 2 games minimum. I know some people that have, you know, messaged me and said, excuse me, have literally said, I've played it 6-7 times. I can't beat it. I can't beat the Legend difficulty. But I do feel like that the tips in this one here, which we haven't really, it's not really about like tips, lads. It's more about kind of looking at what to stop. And it's about stopping out wide and then taking the chances. And also, not to get discouraged, because we absolutely battered them in this game. You'll see the stats at the end. There you see the shoulder charges coming in. You'll see Drogba. They're not going to let me just run with that. And again, that should be another pop in there. But you will see time and time again, right, that we are peppering the goals, right? And this one went to penalties. But it's just all about, this is the best chance of the game. I have to do better there. That has to be a shot there. Probably outside corner, 1-0, game over, shut up shop. But this is just probably all how it's going to be. We'll show you the goals I score in a second. But I feel like this is more of a, kind of, excuse me, I'm laughing at myself. But it is, it kind of sounds silly. But it's more of a kind of challenge, in your head challenge. Because you can get it into your head like I did in this game. I definitely got into my head in this one that I literally can't score on them. Like, it's impossible to score because you'll see the stat line at the end. This was another great chance here. But most of the time, you will see here as well when they're defending that they do give you a 3-man split. Dennis Irwin usually stays up, or else Lee Dixon will push up because they're always mad to push out wide. So my advice to you would be to literally punish them when they're out wide. You see me running back there and bringing back Son. Now we're going to pop with Lisandro Martinez, and that's when we're going to be aggressive. And we're not going to lose the ball here. We're going to recycle the ball. This is with a centre-back dribble, and it doesn't make a difference the way the game is. And then that is a lovely counter-attack, and we should be popping this in with draw, but we try a trick, and it's a silly one, right? But Gareth Bale here helping back out with Dennis Irwin. The two of them boys on the left flank are very, very effective. And then you have Lee Dixon and Beckham on the other flank. Eden Hazard, brilliant dribbler, really good at dribbling against the AI, but a crunch and tackle in, and Gerrard is back. You can see how aggressive they are, how effective they are at winning the ball back and launching counterattacks. That's kind of the big thing that stands out for me when you're playing this. I felt like with the AC Milan one, again, they try go long, out wide, they're going to recycle the ball here, and where are they going to go? Well, Gareth Bale has it, they go central, that's not going to work, we pop it off. The thing with the AC Milan event, I thought, was that if you stop the flow through the middle, but if you stop the flow through the middle in this challenge compared to the AC Milan one, they will destroy you on the wings with overlaps and crosses and, you know, cut-ins and whatever. But this is the second game. That match, the first match, went to penalties. The second game that we got, you can see that we're just being really kind of more clinical. Kagawa with 2 absolute bangers. That one actually went in. And then Drogba turning inside out and scoring there. But I just want to show you, right? Don't get discouraged, man. That was the win that we had here. This was the first game back again, right? After 120 minutes, it went to penalties, and we played that penalties out. And we actually beat them on penalties as well. And then we tied it up. We said, no, we're not going to take the penalty. I can't do a video where I just beat them on penalties, you know? So we loaded up our next account, and we started to work towards it again. But I just feel like, honestly, I do feel as if this is a case of, it is mind over matter with it, because it can get into your head, especially with this. I was in the penalties with them. I was like, right, maybe I'll be able to beat them on penalties. And I was right, because I think they missed 3 penalties. And I've heard that a lot of people actually saying that they've actually won on penalties. But the biggest thing is to just keep confident in what you're doing. Stop the out wide play, set up your team out wide just to defend, and then attack through the middle. And this is the stats that I showed you there. Like, this is what you were dealing with. So don't get discouraged, lads. It is quite simple to do it. I showed you my setup of my team here, and I do feel like this is a very good formation. And don't lose possession too cheaply. Stop the out wide play, stop the delivery coming from Bale and Beckham, and attack through the middle.